പ്രവാസി കുട്ടികളിലെ പഠന വിഷയവുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട ചർച്ചാ പരിപാടിയാണ് കുവൈറ്റ് ജനത്തിൽ അടുത്തതായി.
Hello everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Bhavan's Education to Home, an initiative of Bhavan's Middle East in association with Janam TV. Today we are going to discuss grade 12 biology curriculum in detail. Myself, Sindhu Ashok, and along with me are
Miss Bhavita
and Mrs. Leena Praveen.
we all are the members of Faculty of Biology at Bhavan's Kuwait. Bhavita ma'am, can you please explain the exam pattern of grade 12 to our viewers?
Yes, Sindhu ma'am, as we all know, class 12th biology syllabus is divided into two terms, term 1 and term 2, with the weightage of 50 marks each, and out of which 35 marks is given for theory and 15 marks is given for practical. And the term 1, the theory paper was completely based on the MCQ, that's the objective kind of questions, and the practical examinations was conducted based on the internal assessment, that is the school has given the marks according to the children's performance. And the term 2, the paper, that is the theory paper, is going to be a descriptive paper, that is out of 35 marks, and the 15 marks that will be conducted by the external examiner, that's the practical part, paper part. And Leena ma'am, could you please brief about the class 12 syllabus for term 2?
Sure, ma'am. In the second term theory, we have 3 units: biology and human welfare, biotechnology and its application, and ecology and environment.
What about the weighting of each of these units, ma'am?
Ma'am, biology and human welfare for 14 marks. There are 2 chapters in this unit: human health and diseases and microbes in human welfare. Then the unit biotechnology and its application has 11 marks weightage. The 2 chapters included in this unit are biotechnology, principles and processes, and biotechnology and its application. Sindhu ma'am, will you continue with ecology and environment?
Yes, ma'am. A 10-mark weighting is given to the unit ecology and environment. There are 2 chapters in this unit. Chapter 13, organisms and population, and chapter 15, biodiversity and its conservation.
Sindhu ma'am, what is the practical syllabus for grade 12 biology?
Ma'am, grade 12 biology practical syllabus is divided into 4 categories. 1 major experiment for 4 marks. There is only 1 experiment given. That is a study of mitosis in onion root tip. 1 minor experiment for 3 marks. There are 2 experiments given. First one is the study of water sample for pH, clarity and the presence of living organisms. Study of soil sample is the second experiment. Study of soil sample for its texture, moisture content and water holding capacity. Spotting experiment is the third category. 3 spots for 1 mark each. Students have to study the common disease-causing organisms like Plasmodium, Entamoeba, Ascaris and any 1 fungus causing ringworm. Any 2 plants and any 2 animals found in xeric conditions. Any 2 plants and any 2 animals found in aquatic habitat. Practical record, project and viva altogether carry 5 marks. Bhavita ma'am, what will be the question paper pattern for the forthcoming board exam?
Yeah, well, Sindhu ma'am, as I already told you, the theory paper is going to be out of 35, which consists of 6 questions of 3 marks, that is 6 into 3, 18, and 6 questions of 2 marks, 6 into 2, 12, and 1 case-based question which is for 5 marks, which makes the total of 35 marks for the theory paper. And Sindhu ma'am, could you please elaborate on the focus point of the class 12th biology topic, especially for the term 2, so that our children can easily score the passing marks?
Sure, ma'am. In Human Health and Disease chapter, the common disease-causing organisms, symptoms, their mode of transmission and preventive measures are very important. Immunity, diseases like AIDS and cancer, physical properties of the commonly abused drugs, their receptors in the body and their effects on the body are also frequently asked. What about the chapter on microbes? Lina ma'am, can you share your thoughts with our viewers?
Yes, ma'am. Scientific names of microorganisms and the useful products obtained from them is an important concept in microbe chapter. We can expect a sure question from the concept, chemicals, enzymes and other bioactive molecules. Microbes in sewage treatment, production of biogas are the other important concepts. Students should learn to draw the diagram of biogas plant. Bhavita ma'am, what are the important concepts for biotechnology chapter?
Yes, Leena ma'am, a biotechnology unit consists of 2 chapters. Chapter 1 basically talking about the restriction enzymes, nomenclature and the mechanism of actions. PCR, that is the polymerized chain reactions, and antibiotic resistance as a selectable marker, insertional inactivation. These are gel electrophoresis. These are the frequently asked 3-mark questions. And from chapter 2, that is genetically modified organisms, objectives of transgenic animals and gene therapy, genetically engineered insulin. And these are the frequently asked questions. What about from organism and population, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. In the chapter organisms and population, the responses of organisms to various abiotic factors are very important. Examples for adaptation, calculation of birth and death rates, explanation of exponential and logistic growth, their comparison, and the population interaction are the other important concepts. Sindhu ma'am, will you talk about biodiversity chapter?
Sure, ma'am. In biodiversity and conservation chapter, the 3 types of diversity with examples, the reason for increased biodiversity at the tropical region, Alexander von Humboldt's observation on species-area relationship, David Tillman's long-term ecosystem experiment, Paul Ehrlich's Rivet-Popper hypothesis, the evil quadrants for the loss of biodiversity, narrowly utilitarian, broadly utilitarian and ethical arguments for the conservation of biodiversity, the in situ and ex situ approaches for conserving biodiversity are important concepts.
Well, Sindhu ma'am, as we all know that because of this online platform, there are a lot of ready-made study materials available in the net. And students spend a lot of time in browsing and learning the online content. But when it comes to exams, students find it difficult in giving specific answer for the questions asked. So, Sindhu ma'am, do you have any special advice to the students who are going to write the exam?
Sure, ma'am. And my advice to all the students who are going to write the exam is to completely rely on the NCERT reader. They can also refer the previous year's question paper and the marking scheme uploaded in the CBSE site for self-reflection.
Well, very well presented, and also the advices that you have given to board exam students are definitely going to be very useful for them. And I think you have given, we could give what to study and how to study for all our students. And we could also give the gist of class 12th syllabus as well as the class 12th exam pattern, especially for the biology students. And I'm very sure that this session would be very helpful for all our students who is preparing themselves for appearing the board examination 21 and 22. Sincere thanks to Janam TV and also all of our viewers, and especially all the very best to all the biology students who is going to appear for the board examination 21 and 22. Thank you once again, all of you. Nandi, namaskaram.
കുവൈറ്റ് ജനത്തിൻ്റെ ഈ അധ്യായം ഇവിടെ പൂർണ്ണമാകുന്നു. കൂടുതൽ വാർത്തകളും വിശേഷങ്ങളുമായി നമുക്ക് വീണ്ടും കാണാം. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.